All right, class, this is the last of our notes on our religion unit. It's about Buddhism. Our central question: how did Buddhism spread throughout Southeast Asia? All right, some of the basics. Buddhism is a religion about 300 million people. It comes from the word Buddha, or Buddhi, or to awaken. The origins come from about 2,500 years ago when Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha, was awakened at the age of 35. Now, some of the Buddhist philosophy. To many, Buddhism goes beyond a religion and is more of a philosophy. Buddhism is summed up in a philosophy in 3 different steps. To lead a moral life is number 1. To be mindful and aware of thoughts and actions. And the third one, to develop wisdom and understanding, ABC. Now, who was the Buddha? So remember our other religions, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, to a large extent they were started by one individual, similar to Buddhism as well. Remember, Hinduism was one that was not an individual founder. Gautama was born into a royal family in 563 BC in northern India. At 29, he realized money and wealth did not guarantee happiness. After 6 years of study and meditation, found the middle path and was enlightened. And it was through extensive meditation and study that he came to this understanding. He then spent the rest of his life teaching Buddhism called Dhamma, or the truth. The Buddha never claimed to be a god. He was a man who taught the path to enlightenment. Now, some of the beliefs, there are many different types of Buddhism, but they all believe in the Dhamma, or the one way, or the truth. They have the 4 noble truths. So many religions have, like the 10 Commandments, or in the Islamic religion they have the 5 pillars of Islam. The 4 noble truths would quantify as their top 4. The first one, that life is full of suffering, whether it be hunger or the pains of death. Life is suffering. Suffering is caused by craving and aversion. The third one, suffering can be overcome. Give up the cravings, and once you do that, and it took Siddhartha Gautama like 6 years, you can reach a state of nirvana. But this is something that is very elusive. The last truth is summed up in the Eightfold Path, which I have here on this next board. Following the Eightfold Path, this is where it's almost more of a philosophy than a religion. Following the Eightfold Path means you have to follow all of these steps. You have to have the right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right, concentration. I didn't have very much concentration there, right concentration. Now, some of the denominations for Buddhism, there are 2 major branches of Buddhism. Theravada, which is mostly in Sri Lanka, somewhat in Southeast Asia, and Mahayana, which is in China, Japan, Korea, and in Vietnam. There's the third type of Vajrayana, which is found in Tibet, where the Dalai Lama originates. The Dalai Lama is the leader of the Buddhist religion. He is the reincarnation of the Buddha. He's actually the 14th reincarnation of the Buddha. He is alive today, although China in the 1950s and 60s took over Tibet and made it part of China. It was at that point that the Dalai Lama had to escape, and he moved to India. He had to leave or he would have been killed. So the Dalai Lama has his hometown now in northern India, although there are quite a few monks that are still in Tibet that protest against the Chinese invasion and occupation of Tibet. But the Dalai Lama right now is the 14th reincarnation of the Buddha, and just like in Hinduism, reincarnation plays into this Eightfold Path and the 4 Noble Truths, and karma. If you have good karma and you're going to be in your reincarnation in your next life, you're going to move up. And eventually you'll be able to move up high enough that you'll be able to reach nirvana as well. So Buddhism is our last of the religions that we're going to study. So remember, history's no mystery. Take good notes.